What's going on, guys? In this video, you're going to hear me have a conversation with a lead that my lead manager has been talking with since May. And my lead manager, Bella, her job is to basically just follow up with our cold leads, the people that their timeline to sell is a little bit further out or we don't know what the timeline is yet. Her job is to just kind of follow up with the lead and build that relationship and build rapport until they're a little bit closer to deciding that they want to take an offer. So over the weekend, a lead actually texted Bella back asking for us to go out and check out the house and give him an offer. But I looked at the notes and saw that she was also debating on having an agent sell the property, right? So I wanted to get on the phone and get a little bit better of an idea of what was going on with the seller and see where they were at in the process of deciding whether or not they were going to use a real estate agent. And you'll see why later in the video. But what I want to do is make sure that they've ruled out the option of using an agent before I come and give them an offer, because otherwise I'm just going to set the bar down here as far as price where they're going to want to go and get this higher number from an agent. So I want that agent to tell them, hey, it's probably not worth trying to get this higher number. You're better off selling to an investor before I go out and see her, just so that I'm not wasting time just giving her an offer just for her to go list with an agent, right? So in this video, like I said, you'll be able to see me have that entire conversation with her and kind of point her in the right direction and set the stage that, hey, go check out what these realtors can do for you. But if you don't like what you're hearing from them, then I could be a really good option for hitting the easy button to sell your house, right? Which is what selling to an investor is. And you're going to hear in this video, in our conversation, that the first agent, she's already tried to have an agent come out and see her house, and the first one no-showed, probably because of how much work the house needs just from the outside. So that's really encouraging for us as investors, and you'll hear all that in the conversation. So with that, I'll play the clip, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Hello?
Hey, Tina?
Yes.
Hey, Tina, this is Nick with 27 Properties. We were texting a little bit over the weekend and then this morning about your house.
Yeah, I've been trying to run around. I'm cleaning up.
Oh, no problem. Well, did I catch you at a bad time? Should I call you later?
No. Yeah, we can talk.
Okay, cool. Well, I just kind of wanted to get an idea of what's going on with the property. It's you said that your daughter was living there, and you're thinking about selling if you could get enough to move her into a trailer park. You said.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about her. I've got a 7-year-old grandson, and if it was just her, trust me, the way I'm feeling right now, she would be on the street or with a friend or something, because I let her stay here. I moved to New Hampshire, and I let her stay here, and because it would be cheaper for her to just help out and pay the mortgage, and then she'd have a cheap place to live. And yeah, that didn't work out, you know. So they basically did a number on my house.
Oh man, that's really frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of damage did they do to the place?
Well, the walls have holes, and some are bigger than holes. So my walk-in closet is now open to the vanity area, because I had like a vanity area that went from the master bedroom into the bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, that's basically, I've got a new window.
She did a little bit of an interior remodeling, huh?
Yeah, anger remodeling.
Man.
So there's lots of holes in the walls, and yeah, and then they had a sulcata tortoise here, and it got cold outside, so they put him in the one bathroom, and it in the shower area, and it kind of took out the shower tiles in the corner, and
oh man,
so busted into the wall because he's big.
Dang.
So so I'm not happy about that, and the kitchen is old. It needs a new kitchen. So that the counters are chipped up, and because it's that old laminate and it's chipped away on the edges.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
So there's, and the other shower. When I moved in here, we had the owners do the one back wall in the shower, because the inspector said that would probably give away, because he did the knock and it's hollow back there. So that's the only part of that shower that's been replaced. The rest is old and needs redone.
Got it.
So
how about the big ticket items like the roof, AC, plumbing, and electric?
The roof is good. I mean, no leaks or anything like that. And I think it's a Timberline roof that they put in like 20 years ago, and I guess it's supposed to last forever. I don't know. But the roof looks good. I'm looking at it right now from the backyard,
Okay.
and I'm looking from the front. And never had any hurricane damage, no flooding. The powers never even went off during a hurricane here, so
Oh, wow.
it's in a safe spot. The yard's really big.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a big pool back here and still had room for 2 swing sets, 3 different climbing things, and a picnic area for us. I used to have 2 decks out here,
Oh, really?
and yeah, we took those down because again it got old, and whoever put them in didn't use the right screws. They were all backing out.
Mm.
So rather than redo it, it wasn't safe, so we tore it down.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is it just your
even though-
daughter and granddaughter living there?
No, my daughter, my granddaughter, my grandson, and my daughter's boyfriend.
Oh, got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, and he's a hoarder. So he works for a moving company, and whatever the homeowners decided they didn't want to move or keep, he'd bring here.
Oh,
So
no.
I had couches in my backyard, and I've actually got a honeycomb beehive back here. He's coming to. I've got a man coming to take care of that tomorrow or Wednesday. He's coming out to take the hive and the bees.
Oh, wow.
And then I can get that couch out of here.
Man,
So-
sounds like you got a lot going on over there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And we've taken loads and loads of just miscellaneous stuff that he was going to fix and sell. And yeah, like, no, it's gone.
Man.
You're not going to fix it. You're not going to sell it. We're getting it out of here.
Right, get it out of there. Absolutely. Simplify.
So
Well, I don't know how
I've
much.
been a major haul away since I've been here. So
Yeah. Hey, I don't know how much Bella told you about us, but we're just a local home buying company here. We specialize in buying properties completely in cash, completely as is. We're the way that I've found to explain it, we're kind of like the easy button for selling your house, right? So obviously, there's what a lot of people do is put their house on the market with a real estate agent, clean it up, fix it up a little bit, make it look really pretty, and put it on the market and sell it that way. What we do is we handle cash transactions off market, and we really just make it easy for you. Is that kind of the type of buyer you're looking for?
I'm going back and forth. My husband wants a realtor to come and tell me if it's worth fixing, because we do have the money to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we need to find out if it's going to be worth it to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And time-wise, do I really have the time to invest in doing all these repairs? Because my husband's a contractor.
Okay. So you definitely could get it done. It's just, do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that I can't fix it. It's just, do I really want to?
Yeah, of
All
course.
the hassle?
Take the
Do I really
time,
want all
take the
hassle?
time and effort for potentially a little bit more money.
Yeah, and the mortgages went up, so I'm like, but I do want to, at least for my grandson's sake, he's only 7. I do want to get them in another place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes
Not
sense.
buying them a place. I figured I was sitting there racking my brain on how to do it. Like apartments, they're expensive right now. Every place is so expensive right now.
Oh
Like,
yeah, everywhere's expensive.
I don't want to put them in a place where they're going to be out next month.
Yep. Yep. 100%.
So I've decided I'm going to buy them a bunkhouse camper and try and get them a fresh start, whether they take it or not.
Okay.
I found a family campground that takes animals and takes families. It's not
Oh,
55
nice.
and up. So they pay like $377 a month plus electric if I pay for the year.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to suggest. I know there's a lot that's becoming pretty popular where you can buy like a little trailer and you can rent a lot for just a couple $100 a month, and it usually comes with utilities and everything. And you can those are usually pretty low cost ways of living, because you're right, everything is just getting so expensive down here.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to set them up to fail.
Yep.
They've already failed.
Yep.
I'm like thinking this would be a fresh start. They could have a chance to save their money, and when the house prices go down, the interest rates go down.
Yep.
They can look for their own house, make sure their credit's straightened up, save some money in the bank, so they have it for the mortgage company, and I can't keep doing this. I fixed the house up the last time I came down here 3.5 years ago. So
Right. Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, it sounds like you gave them. Yeah, it sounds like you gave them a couple of chances and they haven't capitalized on them, unfortunately.
No. Mm-mm. No.
Well, shoot.
So I really I am selling. Which way I do it, I'm just not sure of. It's according to, cost and profit. And,
Yeah, that makes sense.
And time.
Right. Right.
So.
What do you have like plans to have a realtor? Do you know a realtor that you're planning to have come out there, or do you have to find
I
realtors?
had one that was supposed to come by on Friday. She she's a bit uppity, kind of hoity-toity, and I had probably 100 garbage bags out front, maybe. So she probably just drove by and went, "Oh no."
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of real estate agents is like they only want to have the listings that are, a lot of curb appeal. They're really pretty where they can go in and do the open house and bake cookies and have champagne and all that sort of stuff. So
she's that kind of person.
yeah,
so
sometimes those kind of people, they go buy a house that needs a little bit of work and they just turn their nose up and go away.
Yeah, and this house is really cute when it's not looking like this. I mean, and it's a nice floor plan. It's like it's basically an El Dorado model, but pre-El Dorado. So before they started calling it an El Dorado, it's got the big front living room and combination dining area if you want it to be.
Sure.
And it's got the eat-in kitchen, and then it's got the huge back family room. It's got the back porch, and the yard is huge. So, I mean, you could have, like I said, I had a big above-ground pool back here, but again, that didn't get taken care of, so I took that down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really cute house, and it's got the 2 bedrooms on the one side with the bathroom in between them.
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't have a typical master bath, but you have a walkway through like a vanity area.
Nice.
And a pocket door that goes into the bathroom.
Okay. From
the master, and the master has a walk-in closet. And then, like I say, eating kitchen. It's nice when it's nice.
Right, of course. Well, hey, that's exactly what I do. I mean, my specialty is buying houses that need a little bit of work and fixing them up and putting a family in them. So I guess it really just depends, like, on what would have to happen before, you decided that you wanted to take an offer from an investor. And it sounds like you want to have an agent come by first.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to have one. I talked to another friend, a fellow hairdresser, because the hairdresser down here, and she, of course, knows a lot of people because she's doing hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's got a customer that said she'd like to come by and take a look and tell me if it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's worth putting the money and the time in, and then for me,
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys, you get like 50 million people in here and knock it out fast. Me, I'd be like.
Right.
The cheapest way possible as far as for me.
Yeah.
But,
we've definitely bought houses from people before that they said they were going to fix them up, and then 6 months later they call us back and they're like, "Hey, I think I'm done fixing this house up. Yeah, I'm finished with this. If you want to come take it." So.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, look, it's your house. You obviously got to make the best decision for you and your family. So. I guess here's the thing is I would want to come out there and make sure, or I would come out and get you like a really solid offer, but I would want to make sure that that's after you've decided that you're not going to list the property on the market. Yeah. So, cause I live in Tampa, so it'd take me about 45 minutes to get up to see you. But as soon as you do decide, hey, I'm probably going to go the investor route with this, if that is what you decide to do, I'd love to come check the place out and get you an offer. Did you have like a number that if you could get this, it would be like a done deal?
No, not yet, cause again, I talked to my husband and he's like, let's see what goes on here. We've got the money to fix it if we have to, but we need to, he wants me to talk to a realtor and see if it's worth it. And, if he could take time off of work, he'd be here doing it. So he builds houses from the ground up. So he's like,
oh wow,
fixing houses,
So that's his thing.
Yeah, that's his thing. Yeah. So he does it all except for he hates drywall. He goes ahead and subcontracts that.
Drywall's a pain in the butt. I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's like, I'd rather pay somebody to do it and lose some of my money than deal with drywall.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, so I, like I said, I've got to talk to him. He wants me to get the realtor in here, but I just, I don't know. I went through that back and forth of I give up, you know. Yeah. I walk through here and it makes me sick.
Yeah.
So.
Look, I get it. That's definitely a frustrating situation. You spend money and then you provide quality housing for somebody, and
it was a nice house. It wasn't just some little dump I'm having. It was a nice house, and I'm having a hard time seeing that right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. That's very frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that.
Yeah.
But
So
hopefully,
my instinct is to fix it just because I want it to look nice again. It's like
right.
you got to take your heart out of it.
Yeah, just for the
Yeah.
pride of it, you want to see that thing polished again. Well, hey,
Yeah.
I'll fix it up, and when I have the open house, I'll invite you to it if I end up buying it. If you guys decide not to do it.
Yeah, because it's such a nice house, and I just don't understand. So
That's frustrating.
but I know it can be nice again. So, but right now it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it sounds like you're still feeling out some options, which is a good place to be in. I mean, there's some people that I buy houses from where they don't have another option of, fixing it up or hiring an agent because they waited too long, or maybe there's some other kind of extenuating circumstance in their life. But it's good to have options. It's good to be in a position where you can say, hey, I'm going to look at investor offers. I'm going to look at putting it on the market, and I'm going to look at fixing the place up myself. That's definitely a good spot to be in. So it just comes down to what is the best option for you and your husband at the time.
Yeah, is it okay? If we're only going to make 10,000 more, that's not worth it.
Yeah.
That's,
Right. Well, that's the thing is a lot of the time, a realtor will come in with, this pie in the sky number that, hey, if you fix it up, we can get you this. And a lot of the time that's a speculative price because, if you fix it up, it might take you 6 months to fix it up. Well, what's the market going to be doing in 6 months, right?
Yeah, and then you're paying the mortgage payments for those months too.
Right.
So,
You're paying them.
that just went up.
Yeah, you're paying the mortgage, you're paying the taxes, all that sort of stuff, and then a lot of the time it doesn't sell for what the agent tells you it's going to sell for, and then the buyer starts asking for credits and other repairs that you didn't even know that needed to be done and all that sort of stuff.
They get their inspector in here and they
tear it apart with a fine-tooth comb and give you a laundry list of other things that you need to do. I've done full remodels to houses where we've put 100,000 plus into the house, and then we put it on the market and the buyer has an inspection and they still give us like a list of 10 things they want fixed. It's like, are you kidding me? We just put $100,000 in this house and you're complaining about like a sink faucet being maybe a little bit loose or something like that.
Yeah, that's why I said if I sell the house, I'm probably, even if I fix it, I'm probably still going to do the as-is thing, But they can try and ask for some concessions, and I might go for it, but I'd be like, no, if you have somebody come in here and they say they have 50 million things that need to be done, I'm, sorry.
Yep.
So
100%.
This is it, but,
Well, hey, it sounds like you guys have got a couple of plans to check out the realtor route. If you do need, I know some other realtors. I'm not a realtor myself, but I know some really good ones. So if you want, I can send some other people your way to kind of check out the realtor options. And then based off of what they tell you, you can decide if you want to hear an offer from me or not.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I need that. Like I said, I'm going to see what this one that my really good friend knows.
Sure.
And see what she says, because she said she's honest. She goes, she plays hardball. She's gonna be totally honest with you.
Well, good. That's honestly that's the most important part. There's so many people in real estate, both investors and agents, that they'll tell you whatever you want to hear to get a contract, get a listing, get whatever it is, and then once they have you under contract, then they start actually, you find out that their offer or the guarantee that they gave you wasn't quite as solid as you thought. So it's definitely, regardless of who you deal with,
they still get their commission. So.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. A lot of agents, they're like, all right, well, I'm just going to, whatever the seller says that they want, I'm going to say that they can get it. And then after a month, I'm going to just tell them, hey, we got to drop the price. Because for them, it's like, hey, I'm at least this way I have listings. Otherwise, I might not have the listing.
Yeah, they don't lose a lot that way because they don't have anything invested.
Yeah, they don't lose anything. They don't lose anything at all.
Yeah, they don't have anything invested, so it's just...
At least with an investor, they usually put up a deposit that they are at risk of losing if they don't buy the house.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna see what they say and go from there, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, great. That sounds awesome. What I'll do after we get off the phone here, I'll send you a message. Can you text on this phone number? Actually, yeah, we were texting on it yesterday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'll send you a link to our website so that you can check us out, read our reviews, all that sort of stuff. And then, yeah, depending on what the agents tell you, if you are not really liking what they have to say and you want to hear an offer from me, then I'd be happy to come out and check it out.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate it. You have a great day, okay?
Okay, thank you for your time.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so that was a good lead. One of my cold callers. Actually, no, I think that one came in. Let's check it out, actually. When did Tina come in? Okay, so one of my callers called Tina in May of this year, and her daughter, as you can hear, or as you heard on there, her daughter and granddaughter were living in the house, and we must have called in May, and my lead manager, Bella, I'm looking through the notes here. Yeah, it looks like she just called her at the very beginning of this month. Looks like she just called her at the yeah, I'm looking at the conversation history. Here, let me see if I can actually share this with you so you can see it. All right, so check this out. This is why it's really important to have a good follow-up process. So you can see the lead came in May of 2024, and we called all these no answers, finally got her here. Still not sure when she wants to sell, bunch of missed calls, all this, and then all of a sudden, boom, in December. She's going to see the property at the end of this month, so I can check back to see if she will sell or not. She's at the property and it is worse than she thought, and she is debating whether she wants to sell it or not. She said she has a realtor friend that is going to see it, tell her if it's even worth fixing it up, which is, again, what she told me when we were just on the phone right there. I assumed, the reason I called her was because I saw this, so I assumed that she had already talked to the realtor and the realtor told her it wasn't going to be worth it, but it sounds like that hasn't happened yet. But as you can see, guys, this is a really good lead because this is somebody who has come down to visit the property, and you could hear the distress in her voice, right? She kept saying she's sick of it. It's upsetting for her to see the property and the condition that it's in, all this sort of stuff, right? And that's really, really good stuff to hear if you're looking for a motivated seller, because she understands that the house needs work, so she's probably going to have to sell it at a discount, right? And she even acknowledged that, hey, it might not be worth it to fix it up just to maybe get a little bit more. So that's a really, really good lead, and that's somebody that we're going to definitely be following up with to make sure that when she decides, because she probably will, especially because it sounds like she's a hoarder. If you heard the other agent, she was supposed to have an agent come by on Friday, and the agent didn't come by. She said that she probably drove by, saw all this trash in the yard, and decided to leave, which is perfect because that's what happens with a lot of sellers. They go out and they try to sell it with an agent, and the agent will like turn their nose up at it because it's an ugly house, right? And they want the pretty houses that they can post on Instagram and make look really cute and all that sort of stuff. So this is a really, really quality lead. So hope this video helped. And if you have any questions about it, please either shoot me a DM, send me a text message, whatever. I'd be happy to help answer any questions that came from this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.